Happy Friday, Brazos Valley. As we step out to lunch this afternoon, it is warmer than where we were at any point yesterday, even though we've got cloud cover across the entire area. So 67 degrees our temperature in Bryan College Station. You were looking at Madisonville there, which is now at 64. And a couple of spots are still flirting with the 50s this morning, but that's about it. Really just anywhere north of OSR. So as we look at the radar, there's not a whole lot to really gawk at. We'll see the potential for some drizzle and some light showers through the rest of the day today. You can probably leave the umbrella at home, though. One other thing to look at, dew points. Those are in the mid-50s. I expect those to kind of rise into the low 60s for a good portion of this afternoon. That might very well be our low as we go into tonight, around 60 to the upper 50s here for us. Notice things start to change a little bit. That cold front gets closer and closer to us by Saturday afternoon, and that's when rain chances really should be over and done with. There is the radar in motion for you. It's got some showers moving off to the north and east, and really don't expect to see a whole lot more activity than what we have here through the rest of the day today. Way up to our north, there's a cold front coming through. That's going to be our next real focal point for a chance for some rain as we go into our Saturday morning plans. So that's when I would have an umbrella if you need one at all this weekend. You see a lot of green on there. Notice, though, that not a lot of that is in the Brazos Valley. I think a much heavier activity is going to be kind of towards the Texas-Louisiana border. There's a chance that we see an isolated thunderstorm or two, especially late Saturday morning into the early afternoon. But there's also a chance that we hardly see anything at all. And by the time we get to Saturday night into Sunday, things look much more quiet. Might even finish the weekend with some sunshine. Here's a look at some rainfall totals that we have from our PinPoint forecast model. And I think this is a pretty good estimate, maybe even a little bit optimistic. 1/10 of an inch to a little bit more than that for some spots, with some isolated amounts of a little bit more. Rest of us hardly see anything at all. Best chance of rain will be tonight, and as we wake up on our Saturday through about midday. Rain chance really drops off, though, once that cold front passes through. So when you get the north winds and maybe a little bit of clearing, that's when you know that those rain chances are pretty much done with. Back to this evening, we'll be in the mid-60s and try to get back down into the upper 50s, if only briefly tonight. So you can probably leave the jacket at home all the way through this evening as we wake up in the mid-50s for our Saturday morning. Saturday afternoon, we back up to the upper 60s, and then we get a little bit cooler by Sunday morning. But the big-time cool, at least as far as this cold front is concerned, is going to be into our Monday morning. That's when we get back down into the low 40s, upper 30s. Looks like at least a couple more mornings similar to that on the way before we wait for our next return of Gulf moisture and our next cold front possibly coming through by Thursday.